Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brian Mead coming back at you with another deck profile. This time we're going to do a Crystal Beast Pendulum deck for the TCG. Yeah, I know it's BS that we here in the TCG still are without our Crystal Beast Pendulum monsters, the new spell and the new trap, even though they've been out in the OCG for over a year. God knows I'd like to get my hands on them, but for now, still playing my Crystal Beasts, and so we're going to do deck profile. So, for starters, we got 3 copies of Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. I know, it's a shocker to run 3 copies of Sapphire Pegasus in a Crystal Beast deck. 2 copies of Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger. And 2 copies of Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. And that's actually it for the Crystal Beast engine. So there's actually only 7 Crystal Beast monsters in the deck. But that's okay, because the Pegasus will bring them back over and over and over again. 1 copy of Skullcrabat Joker. 1 copy, 2 copies, 3 copies. 3 copies of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. 3 copies of Wisdom Eye Magician. 3 copies of Dragon Pit Magician. 2 copies of Oath Dragon Magician. 1 copy of Noble Dragon Magician, 1 copy of Zanjiki Magician, and 1 copy of Luster Pendulum. The Draco Slayer will wrap up the monster lineup. So, got kind of a Pendulum Magician monster base. Get into some of the combos here a little bit further into the video. 3 copies of Crystal Beacon. Might drop this down. Really, I just want to see Crystal Beacon early, because this is kind of an OTK style deck, so seeing Crystal Beacon early is really awesome, but might drop this down to 2 as more playtesting goes on. 3 copies of Crystal Promise. This I would not drop down. This is just absolutely amazing in this deck. It's almost like you're getting another Pendulum Summon every time you activate this card, if you're doing it right. 3 copies of Pendulum Call. Need to search out those pendulum scales, get them set up early. 2 copies of Sky Iris. So Sky Iris is so great in this deck, just for the fact that you can destroy your Crystal Beast monsters, send them to the back row, and still get your searches off the Sky Iris, which means that you're plussing every time that you're using Sky Iris, because you actually don't lose anything, because Crystal Beast will go to the back row, and then you can do things like Crystal Promise or Crystal Beacon them back up for more pluses. 2 copies of Aries Rock Sunrise. It's going to get your Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus back from the graveyard after you Xyz summon it, which you tend to do as well. 2 copies of Twin Twisters. Kind of generic. Kind of know what it's for. 1 copy of Terraforming. Help you get to that Sky Iris a little bit quicker. 1 copy of Crystal Blessing. Don't usually need to restock your back row in this deck, but every once in a while you will, because you'll discard cards, Crystal Beast monsters, for things like Pendulum Call or Twin Twisters, and get them back off the Crystal Blessing. And then finally, 1 copy of Odd Eyes Fusion, because I like to drop big Odd Eyes monsters all day long, and this deck's good at it. And the extra deck. 1 copy of Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Looks all sexy there. It's Ghost Rare. 2 copies of Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. 1 copy of Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. 1 copy of Naruto the Moral Leader. Works really well in this. I don't summon her a lot, but when I do, it's like lockdown pretty much means game. 1 copy of Giant Hand. 1 copy of Lightning Chidori. 1 copy of Silent Honor Arc. 1 copy of Heartland Drago. 1 copy of Diamond Direwolf. 1 copy of Castel. 1 Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer. 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon. 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. And 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Does up the deck. So, it's a pretty awesome deck. Has a lot of explosive ability. You can draw dead sometimes if you draw too many of your Crystal Beast Spell and Trap cards early, but other than that, The deck works really great, and it's really awesome to be able to get like basically 2 pendulum summons, or to be able to flood up even harder if you pendulum summon like a Ruby, and then her effect activates and brings up all the crystal beasts that were in the back row. So just it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. So that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, more decks that you'd like to see, let me know. Till then, peace.